I just got the recording a video, so I'm up. I decided to take a few minutes to come out because I don't have a bunch of people driving by or people sightseeing, so it feels really good to just sit a minute by myself without a bunch of people. So I wanted to say hi to you guys. Let me see if I can actually put this out. Hang on. Where am I going to share this? Hi guys. Okay. So yeah, I just shared the video. So I just wanted to put a live out really quick because I like to do that every once in a while. Let you guys know I am here. I'm grateful for your prayers. I'm grateful for your support. I want you guys to keep putting your content out. And that's pretty much it. But I just want to make a little comment. So this is my thing. You guys want to understand something, or you need to understand something. My whole life, I don't bother people. I don't. I go on about my business. I mind my business. So if you guys see me going after folks now, it's because I absolutely have to. That's because they have violated my privacy to the point where it needs to be addressed, and I'm addressing it. So I just feel like if people don't like it, that's not my problem that you don't like how I'm addressing the people that came up against me. I'm not going to continue to be kind to people who have come in my backyard, gone in my banking account, come in my house, broke all my plugs, family members who were dishonest, stole my money. I'm not going to tolerate it. So, if you don't like the way that backfire is hitting, that's not my to give. It's not. And I really don't care. I don't care what people think because I think, first of all, the majority of the people now who I actually care about, right, which is basically the spiritual community, the rest of these people, that's that I could care less what these people think. So I'm fighting this way because I have to. I've always been very nice, kind. I smile through every storm. And I was like, you know what? After they did this, and this has been going on my whole life, and that's what you guys are seeing. You're seeing a lot of things are the result of investigations by, I don't know, the DOJ, the state of Connecticut, whatever. Yes, I'm going to continue to fight. I'm not letting people walk all over me. These people literally have tried to murder me my whole life, and this is a family that the state of Connecticut allowed me to be placed in, right? So I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna fight back. People are not gonna walk all over me. That goes from any ex-family members. Those people are not my family anyway. You guys, when you guys see everything that comes out, you're gonna see that Janetta is as bad as Ghislaine. They got the right name, honey. Ghislaine, Janetta. They got the right name. So I put pictures out of folks, and I'm gonna continue to blow folks up. I am. You are not gonna do this to me. You're not gonna do it. If I'd have known this were going on, I would have done this a long time ago. I thought something was off, right? I did think something was wrong with it. I was like, something's got to be wrong because I was like, maybe I'm just too nice. So now that I'm not playing nice, people want to sit up and talk all the crap they want to talk. You can say whatever you want to say about me, right? I'm going to handle it how I handle it. And this is backfire because you shouldn't have did what you did. I've never done anything to anybody but be loving, be kind. And these people literally have walked all over me. So whatever you get is what you get. And when I call your name out, you guys have to understand there's some people that want me to call so they can get clout. This same thing that I'm doing for the spiritual community is something that I attempted to do before, for many other spiritual communities, right? Well, the other spiritual community, right? The one with Dee Dee in it, Dee Dee the bed wench. So when I did that, they came for me, so I left it be. I said, all right, maybe these people are different, right? But come to find out, they're just as greedy as the church people. They want the same shine. The element of jealousy, I've never seen anything like it in my life. I guess I'm just cut from a different cloth, maybe, right? Where I want everybody to win. I first had this, I wanted it to in the tarot community, right? I did, but the first time I made the attempt to start this, it was with the other community. So those are the same folks that got jealous and came up against me and that are mad because I don't deal with them. And I'm not going to deal with you. You will get no shine. But I will tell you this, you get lawsuits. Every single person, when this is all said and done, there's going to be a blanket of lawsuits that go out to individuals. And when I tell you I'm Cardi B, I'm tell you everybody gonna catch it. I'm not even being funny. I'm not, because I didn't do anything. My family hired people to do this, and then they're upset that they're all over the news. I don't care how you feel. I do not care. Mama don't care. I don't care how you feel. And the people get sued, I don't care how you feel either. Trust me. $5 in there, right? $4.50 of it is gone. Ooh, somebody creeping out of somebody's house. I know her. She a cool lady. But so that's just what it is. So I don't want you guys about the way I fight. I've been going through many years, and I feel like the YouTube people took advantage of it, but they effed around and played with the wrong chick, number one, because I don't fight with people. I only pull out my there will be areas of lawsuit out, and it's depending on the results of this, right? It depends on whether or not you get sued. So that's how it's going to go. You intentionally came after me. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on at this hour of the morning. I guess people still out doing whatever. Look like that lady going to work. I don't know. But I wanted to come outside because there's nobody out here. I also wanted to go live, right? So I just wanted to step in. I wanted to say my hellos to people. I want you guys to understand why I'm fighting the way I'm fighting. It's because, I've had some people, literally, all I did was attend service, pray, and these people, I don't know what kind of demonic spirit came over, especially the one lady. I'm really surprised about one lady. I really, thought she was on the up and up. She's consistent, she's always on, and I had a lot of respect for her, but I realized people have demonic spirits inside of them, so the spirit of jealousy just runs rampant, I guess. And, I'm not praying for them people. I prayed for them all along before. Every time I prayed for these people, they came and did some F stuff. So my prayers are withdrawn from you. This same effort that I put into the spiritual community, I tried to do for the other community. They didn't like it. It was Dee Dee that had the problem with it. She got so jealous that I discovered, I said, that woman she don't like the other woman. That's why she got a problem. But she went so far as to go in my backyard and connect this one and that one and the other one, and it is just fine, because she gonna get hit with a lawsuit whether she's sleeping on somebody's couch or not. So Dee Dee, I'm here to serve you notice, honey. I don't care whose couch you sleeping on. When you get $2 in your banking account, $1.75 of it is gonna be mine, because I'm gonna sue you. And like I said before, I'm the type of chick that I'm kind at all times. So when you go and you do some F stuff and I pull out my sword, you cannot get mad about it. Nobody can blame me for the way I'm handling this. That's just how I feel about it. So the Dee Dees and other folks, Queen Stanky Dank, the other lady I'm really surprised about. It's like I'm so surprised about that. I was like really surprised. I mean, I thought of everybody. I knew something was wrong with Dee Dee. I knew she was off. You could look at her and tell she ain't got good sense. She's standing in the middle of a garden. Then she starts using words like me. I was like, all right, she cried. I knew that. I knew she was off. But the other lady, I'm still shocked by it. I'm like, wow, I thought this lady was on up and up. She was about the black community. I just thought, and I was like, okay, come to find out, she's involved in this nonsense too. And when the list comes out, my goodness. And honey, when you get them lawsuits, and you're going to get a bunch of backfire. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So I don't want anybody to be surprised. I'm not a mean person. I work only from my heart, and I don't like to fight people. So it really hurts me to have to do this. It really does. However, I am going to tell you this. I'm here to serve everybody notice. I don't want you to be surprised when you get hit with those lawsuits, because they're going to be terrible. It's going to be bloodshed. It's going to be that bad, because when I tell you I'm going through the list A to Z, that's what's going on right now. So I don't want anybody to be surprised. I want you guys to know I love you, right? And I don't just do stuff out of the blue sky. I just don't give birth to evil stuff. I don't do that. I know that even now, even though there's a couple of readers right now, there's a couple of readers where I was like, okay, I know you did something, right? But I'm going to still try and support you as much as I can, right? I'm going to still try and support you as much as I can, but the more stuff that comes out, it becomes harder and harder. That's where you're going to see me start dismissing people. All right. And I don't like to just get rid of people. I'm not one to just walk away from people. If I walk away from you, that means that you've done something that is so terrible that it just, there's no redeeming it. We can't, there's no recuperating. There's no way to resolve this. There's just no point in us communicating. Now, I have some readers right now who I know done some F stuff, right? But it's a couple of them I can still tolerate. But based on the stories and the feedback that I get that comes back, honey, especially Dee Dee, honey, if she's sleeping on somebody's couch, I'm her, because I know she ain't got it all and she did this on purpose. She purposely did this, that. She worked with the Marcellas and, she did all this with the state of Connecticut, but now she's going to have to pay for it because apparently they've done this to other people that work for the government also. I guess I'm the one who's not afraid to speak up. I'm not scared to speak up. I don't care less. It's just it has to mean something to me. I'm not going to go in and put some effort into something that doesn't mean anything to me. Right? I mean a lot to myself. I don't know where these people got this from. I really believe that people were just presented with a bunch of lies and, oh, she's weak. But, honey, the light is going to be shown. Especially, you're going to get that lawsuit, Dee Dee, especially you. You, Queen Stinkadink. The other lady, I'm a fry her because she knew better. Dee Dee ain't got good sense. Anytime you go sleep with some man willingly who has a virus, I know you ain't got good sense. And because you're spiteful, that's why you're going to get sued. Because you did some F stuff, you will get sued. It's literally that simple. But that one lady, I'm so surprised by her. I'm going to fry you because you knew better. Dee Dee crazy. She ain't got it all anyway. But just the simple fact that you partnered with somebody who basically shut the other effort down because you were in it, right? That's why Dee Dee got jealous because the other lady was in it. All of these women are sharing men. It's disgusting. This is why our community is plagued with diseases and things like that. So I want you guys to have discernment. I wrote a letter to the lady. I said, Sister so-and-so, da-da-da. And she come find out she did some F stuff. So everybody that she associates with, I'm not trying to be funny. Until you come back clean, I'm not dealing with you. But you are going to get a lawsuit. And I don't want you to be surprised. And if you get a job and you get any money, part of it will be mine. Not that I need it, right? Not that I need it, but when you try and mess with my stability, when you go into my government job, right? When you have covens of people going into government information, you will be probed by the feds. I don't understand who told you. I don't know if Adams told you that you wouldn't get in trouble if you did this stuff. You guys have to remember something. Everything is connected. So you got Adams partnering with covens, partnering with YouTube, all over the world, all over the country. We're going to focus on the States right now. So you got Adams working with all these people. All these people are connected to him. You guys have to, why would all these people come after one person? You have to really think about that. There's some money involved. And when you have folks that don't have any self-esteem, when you have folks who are desperate for views, desperate. I mean, they'll do anything. They'll lay on their backs. I mean, they went and got a reader out of Canada. This girl always got plastics. She looks terrible. And she thinks she looks good. This girl from Canada. She swears I'm like, honey, do you know what you look like? You have some chicks that are just delusional out there. So I realize that people with low self-esteem absolutely have to have like sugar daddies to make themselves feel better. I don't need a sugar daddy to make myself feel great about myself. That's because I have true accomplishments, right? Things that I've worked for in my life. I didn't have to lay on my back to get anything. And I don't know if those were the lies that were told. However, those are the lies that you are going to pay for. And you're going to pay severely. And I don't know why you think I'm kidding, because I'm not. And honey, when I tell you I don't play, I don't play. Not one iota. And I think you know now that I don't play, right? So I don't want anybody to be surprised when the lawsuits come. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to get up here, give you that information. There will be more pictures going out. There's a lot more surprises coming up. Honey, y'all ain't seen the half. There are droves of people who I don't know if these people, I don't know what the feds are going to do with them, but there's droves of people. It is insane. It's unbelievable. It's literally as if, hold on. We got some folks going to work. there's literally droves of people who decided that they were going to accept these invitations to do some effery. Were all of them told the truth about what it is? I don't know. But I would have never. I don't like accepting invitations from people I don't know anyway. So I wouldn't have done anything like that. Especially if a celebrity said. And I also want to address another thing while I'm here. All right. Um, Apparently there's some celebrity that really likes me, and that's cool. I think I know who he is. I think it's a couple of them, but the one that I would have considered dating, it seems like it seems like he's involved. That one guy, that one celebrity that I would have absolutely dated, I think he's involved in it. No matter how I feel about you, no matter whether I still like you or not, I can't do it. I can't. If you decided to partner with a group of people, I just can't do it. See, what you guys need to realize about love, if you loved once, you love again. You'll always be blessed with somebody else, but the key is to love yourself. So no matter how I feel about this particular gentleman, I can't do it. I can't. A couple of them, I wouldn't deal with anyway. But there was one that I did. I was like, wow, I kind of dig him a little bit. I dig him. Nobody's perfect, but this guy was like, I dig him. I like him a little bit. Oh, honey, when I look around and I see what it is, I'm like, even if I like you right now, I just can't. Even if I like you right now, I just can't. I don't think I could do it. Like, you would have to have some amazing story. To be honest with you guys, unless it's Friday, Saturday, or something like, you usually don't hear it at this hour. But the one guy that I did like, because I feel like he did some effery, I just can't. I don't think I could do it. Like, he would have to have some amazing comeback to this in order for me to deal with him. Like, he's somebody that I actually would have considered marrying. Right now, for me, marriage is off the table. I'm not interested. Not interested in getting married. Am I going to have children? Absolutely. Does it go against what the Bible says? Yes, it does. But look at the preachers. They're up having sex and sex parties and tapes. If they did that and they feel like the Lord is going to forgive them for it, I could go have my kid. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to have a child. But the one celebrity I would have considered, I think he did something stupid. So I don't care how I feel about you. If you worked with a group of people to come up against me, I won't be dating you. Simple. Like, you have to have something amazing. Can we do business together? He's somebody I would still do business with, yes. But in terms of romance, absolutely not. No. Not if it is the way the story's being told on the other end, by the feds and stuff. Nobody's coming in to play the hero. Let's put it that way. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have, because money doesn't matter, obviously. I mean, I've been through so much hell this year. It would have been easy to go out and hoe. It would have been really easy to go out and sleep with a bunch of men to get my bills paid. I'm not doing that. I ain't never done that. I'll sleep in my car before I do that. But the one guy I actually liked, I really liked him too. Can't do it. Not if the story comes back wrong, I can't do it. And yes, he's a celebrity. He is. I would have considered him. There's a couple of them I would have considered, but as the story unfolds, so far he's the only one left standing. But as the story is dissected, right? As we dissect the pieces, it looks like he's involved, and it also looks like he's attempting to redeem himself or whatever. But if the story is the way I see it, I'm like, I can't do it. And I could even be in love with him right now. I can't do it. I won't do it. I can't. I can't do it. So I hope he's not involved. But I think I know he is, so I can't do it. Can't. And he's a real celebrity. He's not like some shady celebrity, da-da-da. Everybody's like speculating about my love life and all this other stuff. I'm not desperate for a man. There's so many women that are desperate. Like Dee Dee, she's desperate. I mean, these women are so desperate. Hold on. I mean, these women are so desperate. They will say, oh, yeah. I'll take a man with AIDS. I'm not desperate. I'm sorry. But that one guy, that one celebrity that I did like, I think he got some effort. He's definitely a good catch, I think, and also a good candidate. But like me and him would have been crazy. Like you talk about building wealth, we would have been amazing together. And I still think that I could definitely see I have the ability to compartmentalize what is business and what is love. So will I do business with this guy? Yes. Will you find out if that's a celebrity that I would have dated? No, I would never confirm that. But he's definitely somebody I would have rocked with. But I think he effed up. It's that simple. So yeah, you guys, people think they know who it is, but I don't think they know. I think they think it's this other guy. It's not. It's not. I also realize that men are very different from women. I think that when we can read the same sentence, right? I can say something very simple like, do you see the red cat right there? Or did you take the 1 o'clock train? Question mark. Did you take the 1 o'clock train today? Somebody would take that as, oh my God, she's in love with me. She's giving me an offer. That's not what that sentence said. That sentence never said anything about an offer. The sentence or question asked is, why are these lights coming on? Oh, we got some freak show riding by. Hold on. You know, all these weirdos all of a sudden at 4 a.m. walking through. Maybe it's because I'm live. All types of weirdos. They come near me, they already know what it is. Everybody already know. I'm strapped, so go ahead. They already know what it is. So here's my thing. You can give a guy one sentence. You can say, did you take the 1 o'clock train? Question mark. And they're going to interpret it as, oh my God, she's in love with me. This is an offer. What are you talking about? Like, so sometimes some things are not even worth addressing until it's time. So I'm not going to. I'm not even going to bother with that. That's a whole nother story. I don't know what that was about. That's a whole nother story, child. When I say a whole nother story, a whole nother story. But the one guy I would have considered, I'm like really disappointed that he would do something like that. But he's also the same gentleman being betrayed by this other guy, right? See, he's friends with somebody who's a complete hater, and I don't think he knows that the guy's hating on him. His the guy that he does business with is completely jealous. First of all, the guy that he does business with is a botch job. He does terrible business. He's got a terrible reputation. And I'm really hoping he's not doing business with him still. And that would also be another reason. It's about who do you do business with. See, I'm not going to add my money to that nonsense. If you're doing business with F people, if any of your businesses are going to come back making me look dirty, we're not going to do business together, period. Period. So all the people that you see now, some of them will be dropped off the face of the earth in my book as the story comes out. This gentleman, he's on up and up. I think he's clean in terms of business. However, he does have a one business partner that I don't like. I don't rock with him. And there's a whole bunch of people I don't like in business. I don't care for the way they do stuff. Right? But so people can continue to speculate about my love life. You can say what you want. You can, oh yeah, I did it. I don't really care. But he's the only guy I would have considered romantically. The only celebrity. I want to put it like a celebrity. He's the only one I would have considered. So yes, I mean, I'm not getting married. I do not want to get married. Like you'd have to make me fall in like love to be married. Like, and love for me is very simple. Love is simple. It's not hard. And I think people don't understand that. People think, oh, I got to jump through hoops. And love is not drama. Okay? Love is not people's families getting all in your business and having their opinions. If you don't have any control over your house or your family, I'm not going to tolerate you. And I'm not being funny. I don't want drama. You shouldn't argue in a relationship every single day. You shouldn't. You shouldn't be hitting somebody, period. There's no hitting. But getting beat on a daily basis before, well, I'm not doing any of that stuff, so nobody can blame me. I don't care what people think. If you look at my story, you can see I've been through absolute hell, and I refuse to bring that into a relationship. When this whole thing is done, it's done. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. But I'm not going to deal with no F niggas either. Like, I'm not. So if you're doing business with garbage-ass people, it's best that you get out that contract with them before you come talk to me about any business, right? And also, in order for you to be considered for a relationship with me, You need to be one of those people who opted not to work with a very ignorant group of people, or an ignorant mega preacher, or ignorant news anchors, or anybody ignorant in this group, or droves of people who came up against me. So if you are, romance is not going to happen. Can business still happen? We'll have to see. But like I said, there was only one guy that I would have considered for that. And when I'm looking at his business partner, at least one of his many business partners, I ain't been with you, period. And I feel like if you loved once, you'll love again. There'll be some. I don't care about dating no celebrity. I prefer to date a regular guy. Regular guy goes to work every day. But they over there offering them fools effery too. It's crazy. Y'all don't, it's so crazy. So no, ain't none of y'all getting no money. Period. Periods. Okay? If you ain't been delivered from effery, then I ain't been with you. My dumb joke. But I wanted to go live. I'm gonna stay up here like another 4 minutes because I just want to get a live in. I say I love you guys. I just wanted to give you an update on my so-called love life. That's the funniest thing. That anybody would even, like, people are speculating about my love life. I think it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I mean, do I love a guy in a suit? Absolutely. I think a guy in a suit is so sexy, but I also think a guy in sweatpants is sexy. So I can go either way. It's about how you treat me, right? I don't care about money. We always gonna have that. Besides, the type of life I live is very simple. My life is mad simple. So if you're up for a dramatic relationship with people hitting and screaming and beating each other, I'm not your chick. Don't even come my way. If you want a peaceful relationship, right, where you can have your steak and I can have my salad and we can be classy, watch a movie, relax, right? I'm not all up in your phone and all this other stuff. I trust you. I can ask, hey, babe, I heard something. I want to know if it's true. Duh. Simple as that. Things need to be addressed, talked out. I don't want a dramatic relationship. So if you got drama, like, nobody can blame me for not wanting to be with a guy who got, like, mad baby mamas who are dramatic. There are some men who have, like, a couple of baby mamas, but they're nice. Nice people. You can rock with them. They know that if the kid comes over to the house, the kid is taken care of. That's always been my model. I just don't want drama. So I got a lot to consider too. I really don't care at this point. I just know there's certain people I won't be going out with. But it's really funny to see people speculate on my love life. I think it's funny. I think it's so hilarious. You guys think you see stuff, but that's not really what it is. That's not really what it is. There are just some people that I believe in terms of business or whatever, right? Or talent, something like that. You know, you guys also have to understand too, like, I kind of have, it's like, yes, this is an operation, it is. But you also have, it's sort of like a show, right? So you're going to have some romances online where you have people who have chemistry online. Even though I don't show my face online, there's some chemistry somewhere, right? And that's what people want to see. So that's what you're going to get. It's a show, right? Just like we think, I can't even think of a couple. You're like, oh my goodness, I wish they were together. Okay, all right. For instance, remember that, what was that movie? Was it Poetic Justice? I think it was, no, it wasn't Poetic Justice. It was another movie. It was the two characters. One of them was Lance from the Cosby Show. I forget his name. And it was the other lady, because I don't really want to get into that. But you wanted those two people to be together. They were magic on screen. You loved it. You watched, right? Can we turn this pilot into something real? Something like that. Do we have the right people? But people also tend to fall in love with their leads. I'm not really trying to do that, right? I'm trying to keep business. I don't want folly. And this is what I'm talking about. There are some people who have done some things that they think I don't know about, but you know, again, there's no romance there. This is about business, and that it stands across the board. It is business. If romance is possible, because this is my thing. Even when I was like hanging out and partying with a crew of people, and this was part of my interview too. I never had sex with anybody in my crew for as long as I was hanging out with them. Never. Never. I made out with one guy. What was making out? I kissed one guy. I never had sex with him, and it was years that I was hanging out with these people. So my character is already spoken for. What I'm looking for is a partner who is strong enough to do the same thing. Can you be in this business and not give in to the folly? So if you're a weak individual, and I'm just not going to tolerate. I'm not going to deal with it, right? I'm just not. I don't have time for it. There's somebody out there who's just as strong as I am. Either I find him or I don't. I don't really care at this point. But I just wanted I wanted to clear some things up about people speculating about my love life or whatever. It's a show. It's just a show. So whoever, and it's a show. But there are some people that you can do business with. And I think I'm going to just stick to that, because I think the one guy that I would have considered, first of all, he's in bed with somebody I don't like in terms of business. I don't know if that's still the case. I haven't checked, because I, at this point, don't care. Because I already kind of wrote him off. I'm like, that's the thing. You have to be strong enough to walk away. No matter who's around you, no matter who's a famous person. People see famous people and they like go buck. For what? They're people. Their blood is going through their veins like everybody else. Like, what are you talking about? They're people. I ain't gonna pass out if I see you. For what? Now, if you show up at my door unexpectedly and you're a celebrity, I'd be surprised. I'd be like, oh, what you doing here? But if I see a celebrity, I've seen plenty of celebrities. I don't just pass out. I play low key. Matter of fact, I don't say nothing. I'm nice. I'm proper. I eat my food. I get the heck up out of there. I already know what goes on in them places. I know what goes on in them back rooms and stuff. I ain't ever went back there. So if somebody lied to you and said I did, see, those are the people that are going to get the lawsuits. If you told any lies or slander, let me be very clear. If I have to go after my own family about slander, I don't know why the hell you think I ain't coming after you. Because Dee Dee, let me tell you, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to make sure I get Dee Dee, because she a bitch. She did that on purpose and she ain't got good sense. The other lady, I'm going to sue her too, but I actually prayed about it because she's on some effery and now she's sitting back scared. Don't be scared. You did it. So when you get that lawsuit, don't be afraid. You did it. As simple as that. Besides, I don't have to say anything, because everybody that you work with is going to tell on you. When people's asses are on the line, they are going to tell whatever they got to tell to get the hell up out of going to jail or paying fines. So everything is going to come out. So that goes for anybody. When people don't want to go to jail, they're going to tell. All of these people are talking. I ain't got to say nothing. I'm going to just let them talk. You see what happened. You see the people on TV, right? The latest scandals. You see all that stuff. The droves of people working together, abusing their power with government resources. People using their father's info to get into databases. And here's my username and password. Like, we can't see the IP address, really. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. But I just wanted to clear that up with my love life. I really wanted to point out where I stand with love. It could go one way. I don't care. Because I'm very happy by myself. No matter where I go, people seem to see me. If I got on all black, for some reason, they still, I don't know. And that's what goes for a lot of people who I guess are in, I don't know what they call us. But you guys know what I'm talking about, so. Just wanted to clear that up. Yes, there was a guy I was interested in. I really liked him, too. I was like, oh, wow. Come to find out he did some F stuff. I think. Don't quote me. Is he still good business-wise? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But in terms of love, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, guys, look, I even went over I was only going to be up here like 30 minutes, but I went over a little bit. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and I want you guys to understand I'm not being mean. This is about business. We got to find a new way to do business, because getting in bed with some of these people, right? My biggest thing is I don't want to be one of those people who end up in a newspaper for corruption. That's not my thing. There's got to be a better way to do business without being corrupt. You can always count on somebody in some business being corrupt. You can. But I don't want to be the owner of the business who is corrupt, right? I want to see if I can stay on top of that stuff and start eliminating folks who do F stuff, because I don't need my reputation. These people lied on me so much. I've already redeemed my reputation, and when I get on a bigger platform, which is going to happen, honey, when I tell you I'm gonna fry these mother effers, I sure am. I'm gonna fry them all. I'm gonna fry them with the lawsuits. Anybody that did this, because I ain't do anything to anybody, I was literally minding my business, literally praying. Like, they literally had to come and find me and tell me what was going on. That's how at peace I was. Just praying. I was happy, you know. Things weren't great. I knew my money kept disappearing, and I couldn't figure out why. So, I mean, even if you go back to the origins of my show, when I first started my show, I was actually working over at the hospital, so that's why they're under investigation. We have Aisha Ayala, who decided that she hated my guts because I'm smarter than her, because she's, you got to see this girl. She got a flat ass. She looked like something. She's horrible. Oh, flat ass bitch. She's terrible looking. That's the one that changed the medical records. Her baby came out with red hair. Her husband is Spanish. Not saying Spanish people can't have red hair, but her baby came out with red hair because she was dealing with another dude. So she went in my medical records and did a bunch of F stuff. So the feds already got her. All right. So you guys need to understand, they are getting people. This is really not a joke. But in terms of this stream, I just wanted to update you about my love life. So I wanted to talk about love. I want to do a big giant love read, but I don't want to do it for myself, right? When I do love, I don't, even with my love reads, that's the thing too. When I'm doing tarot, I never thought to look at myself. So when I was contacted by the feds, they were like, you don't look at yourself with these reads. No, I don't, because I was like, I'm on the up and up. I ain't looking at myself for what? Every once in a while, I would get these inklings, oh, that could be my ex or whatever. But I never read for myself. Or they said, you need to sit down and look at this. So I said, oh my goodness. I was like, wow, why would a rapper or an athlete? I was like, they're looking at me for what? Like, it's crazy. So I finally started to look at myself. I was like, oh my goodness. But you guys also have to understand too that, you know, my mom put a target on my head. So I might be a little bit more popular or known than I know about, because these people have been trying to kill me. So the feds and my boss told me. My boss at the state of Connecticut actually told me what was going on. So in a sense, I'm very grateful for her, because I didn't know. I knew something was off, but I didn't really know what the details were. I knew I was being followed. I gave you guys a video. This girl followed me every day at lunch. Then the supervisors and managers start following me, stuff like that. Neither here nor there. I'm here to talk about love. But the one guy, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. The one guy I would have considered, I think he dirty. I don't know. We'll see if he's dirty. And another thing too, if you guys want to talk to me, just reach out to me directly. This is where they messed up. If you reached out to my family first, that's where you effed up. If that comes back to me that you reached out to them first, I can tell you right now, don't even bother, because it's not going to work. I need a guy who's strong and he can come to me on his own and ask the questions. That's it. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you in a little bit. I got to read, I think, coming out in a little bit. I don't know when it's coming out. I think it's 5:37. I don't know what time it is now, but I love you guys. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.